In this video, for the first time ever, that's not a music video on this channel, we are finally changing something up and changing the tabletop to my setup because I am so tired of this black tabletop and how easily it gets stained and how dusty it gets, no matter how much I dust it every day. And so we're changing it with this brown wooden tabletop right here that is my brother's, but he's willing to trade because he has a white PC and he wants some variation, and I can finally get my wooden tabletop instead of spending like 100 some bucks and just ordering off IKEA. So here's a clip of me just taking stuff off my table, and you get to enjoy that for about 15 seconds or so, give or take. Forgot to unplug everything, so it's just me chilling. And look how dusty this table is. Like, I kid you not, I have a Swiffer under my bed. And that builds up after like a little bit of me not touching one spot on accident. I feel like I'm giving a college presentation right now on an engineering product. But no, this was us attempting to take this table through the door, and we knew this wouldn't fit and tried to do it anyways. We had to take 2 legs off for it to fit through the door, and we finally got it inside. This is an old table, obviously, so the underside is all taped up and whatever, but the top still looks fine, which is all that matters to me. Room was an absolute mess after all of this. We had stuff all over the floor and all of my equipment and just wires everywhere, and it drove me nuts. Keep in mind, this was supposed to be like an hour or 2, and instead this ended up being like 5 hours because of all the trips and stuff we had to make. But yeah, I don't remember quite what I'm talking about in this portion. Oh yes, besides, we had to go to Walmart because I needed to buy RGB strips, I needed to buy some cable management stuff, and this right here, the clip that's playing right now, is finally, once I got everything, all the legs like back installed, back on tables, everything measured, and it was a matter of putting everything back on the table and hooking everything up properly. At this point in time, I believe I went to go eat. I think I had like rice and pineapple salmon or something. And then we went to Walmart, and we forgot something at Walmart and I had to go back like twice. Something else I needed in this clip was a mouse pad because this one was old and dirty and the lights don't work in it anymore, and I bought it like 4 years ago. So yeah, that was one of the things we forgot that we didn't end up getting. I'll like order one or something. Alright, now this is where we get to putting everything back. I was trying to clean my PC and then I realized I was fully out of compressed air. So I had to take everything apart and clean it with a Swiffer, which I highly do not recommend. Do not do that if you can just use compressed air like a vacuum, like a vacuum that blows air, not sucks one in, like a shop vac or something. Because one of these days I will accidentally clip a pin or pull on the wire or something and break something, I guarantee it. But this was a situation that I did not want to go spend 20 bucks on a can of compressed air, or like 3 cans I think you can buy now. So yeah, just cleaning stuff with a Swiffer. I believe this is where I took a vent out of the power supply because I forgot about it and realized it's probably an important thing to do. Because we like power, it's something we need. I'm just putting everything back together. Perfect. This is when everything was mainly like on the table, placed how I wanted it to be, or like just kind of to double check if I really like this, because at this point in time I still could have changed it, but I really liked how the brown was looking, and this ended up being super worth it. Don't remember what I was talking about. Oh yes, okay, this is when we're actually going to Walmart. And I have a Passat TDI, and if you guys are interested in car content, which I plan on making, we finally had an aftermarket radio installed because my original Volkswagen one had broken. I got a dash cam installed, and I really one day want to do an EGR delete and like maybe a straight pipe or like a solid sound system, not a sound system, an exhaust system first. If you guys want to see that, definitely do what you need to do. This is the goodies we got. We got the cable management supplies. Bought like 2 boxes of these. I got a drink, and then I got some RGB strips. Not sponsored by anyone, obviously. I have like 3 subscribers. And here's some fast motion of the cable management. This took way longer than I thought. I believe the recording for this was like 43 minutes long or something like that, just for the cable management, because I was dumb and didn't label anything and half the wires looked the same. But yeah, this was 43 minutes later after I got everything nice and managed. That one cable was really bothering me, and as we speak it is currently fixed. I tucked it nice and properly so you can't really see it. Don't know what I was trying to do here. Didn't work regardless. Yeah, no, I'm watching this video back and I don't know what I was intending to do there, but at this point in time, I was installing the RGB strips, which, 2 things with that. I definitely should have done that before I put everything back on the table. Shout out to my dad. Before I put everything on the table, because tucking everything behind the wires was a really big pain in the butt. And then it came in 2 16-feet rolls, one rather than like one 32-foot roll, which is what I thought it would. Super big pain in the butt because I had to reconnect everything. This was the power supply test that everyone's reads. PC booted up perfectly first try. From here, I made sure my monitor turned on, which it didn't for like 3 seconds, and I panicked. And then it turned on, TV turned on, everything was fine. RGB looked perfectly how I intended it to. That's about it for the video. I think there was one more clip of me showing like the final shot or whatever. This was not how I intended my first video to be, but I guess we roll with it. Alright, and then here's the final clip. To the few people who are watching this, I appreciate it. Thank you for sticking around. If you want to see more, like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you want to do. Hopefully there's going to be more posts like this in the future. I am currently on summer break, which is why I haven't posted in the last year, but thank you, and we'll see you in the next one.